Hey guys, TMR, and I wanted to do this video as a kind of extension to a recent video put out by Amerishima 2012 regarding the film Event Horizon, and just expound on it a bit more because this is a film I've been over with a fine-tooth comb on my research path. It's something I've covered before, and I will cover in my time and space project in the future. But I just wanted to share this right now in light of his video. So what Amerishima is basically talking about in his video is this gateway machine in the film Event Horizon, and how interestingly when it opens the gate, it becomes a water door, which is very common in Hollywood. Much of the time you'll see a gateway or portal depicted as going through water or around it. And he then mentions how in the film Contact, the gateway or wormhole machine is placed on water, which allows the occupant to fall towards the water as the doorway opens. The film Contact with Jodie Foster playing the character of Ellie Arroway. Now, before I get to the water aspect, I want to point something else out here in this film Event Horizon. When the machine activates and opens this gateway, the camera focuses in on the very center of the machine as it opens the gate. And interestingly, when it opens, it reveals an 8-spoke design, then pans out to a wider shot, and the water door follows. Now, the 8-spoke design, or the 8-spoke wheel, is something that's highly connected to the occult and can be found all over the world, I've learned in my research on this topic.
What is that?
It's a wheel.
Now, what I find really interesting is CERN's LHC Atlas detector features this exact same 8-spoke design. And of course, the 8 spokes on the Atlas detector being 8 superconducting magnets, which I find quite fascinating to say the least. But more on the 8-spoke wheel connection in the near future, but for now, let's move on. I want to talk about entering a reality through water. And entering a reality through water, this concept, it's extremely prevalent in Hollywood, as I mentioned, but this concept is highly understood in the occult world and ancient cultures going back. Now, water, just like mirrors, are thought to be a gateway for spirits. Water and mirrors are both believed to be connected to the spirit world. In the paranormal world, it's widely believed spirits or demons can utilize mirrors as a doorway and portal between worlds. So a two-way portal or a two-way gate. You know, some quick movie references are the movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves. As it's explained by Reeves' character Constantine, water acts as a type of lubricant to facilitate the transition into the dimension of hell, and can traverse dimensions into the afterlife if you are submerged or at least partially in contact with water. Again, Keanu Reeves in the Matrix film goes through the water door upon entering the real world, then awakens in the synthetic womb constructed by the machines. And of course, awakening in water once again. And of course, the Stargate franchise, which we all are familiar with, depicting the water door. And there are countless more examples. It indeed seems as though water is a powerful conductor of spiritual energy. I believe this is why various river streams were considered sacred and played pivotal roles in the spirit world for various ancient cultures. It was considered to be the element that transports the soul to the spirit world. There's river Styx for the Romans and the Greeks, Euphrates River for the Babylonians, the Nile River for the Egyptians, and of course there's the Well of Souls, beneath the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem, also known as the Cave of Spirits, Well of Spirits, and the Pit of Souls. And this is what I believe the 9/11 memorial in New York is all about. The unbelievably ominous design, which features a cube within a cube, a tesseract in Saturnian death black as you can get, with a literal opening of a pit dead center, where water cascades down the four walls and disappears into a seemingly bottomless cubic void. So we have two reflecting pools, 30 feet deep, with a 3-foot lip above ground, for a total depth of, you guessed it, 33 feet. So we have 33 feet of illuminated water flowing into the void. You simply cannot get more evil than this. Yet the masses just brush it off. I mean, just ask yourself, does it really look like an effort to ease pain and suffering, an effort to comfort people, or a nod to hopelessness, death, and despair? This all really is no surprise once you study and learn the occult and spiritual aspect of 9/11. And of course, it's no surprise that's why many believe this memorial is referring to what is described in Revelation regarding what is called the bottomless pit, the abyss, which is described as a surging water deep or a well.